And it's going to be Jordan Rhodes who will be taking the kick-off for Wednesday. And no doubt be looking to find Barry Bannon to start Wednesday off. And here he goes, he's got possession and straight away hoiks it out towards the flank, looking to try and find a runner on the right-hand side, but that's just gone between two Wednesday players and out of bounds for a throw-in for West Brom. West Brom, as you say, clearly having a very good season, right up there with Leeds United, but needing to find a little bit of form perhaps. They weren't in great form before the lockdown, to be honest with you, so they'll be hoping they can get over the blip, but Wednesday will be keen to extend it today as ball almost ricocheted into the path there of Jordan Rhodes. It's gone back as it is to the goalkeeper, and now Johnston will play this one short in towards the full-back position. It's just returned back in towards Higazi, who's just working it across, keeping possession. Another team with almost impossible numbers to read, it must be said here, as it goes on the diagonal. That ball is intercepted by Moses Odubajo, and Wednesday with Harris lays it back in towards Dominic Iorfa, trying to find Rhodes on the halfway line. The header was won though by Barkley, and maybe a long-range shot could be on, trying to catch Wildsmith out there. That was fairly speculative, but always rising and never really troubling Wildsmith in the Wednesday goal. Ball goes along, just headed off there by
great
Wednesday
ball from
Jordan Rhodes, and it's switched away into some space, took on his chest by Murphy, and Murphy looks to try and advance. He puts an early cross over, and on the stretch, diving in there, trying to steer it home there was Rhodes. Couldn't really shape it as he wanted to, but the intelligence from Murphy trying to put the early ball in, almost managing to find Rhodes, but he couldn't test the goalkeeper on that occasion.
Superb control and a superb cross from Murphy. Just got it in behind the West Brom back line.
Eventually kicks it away. Decent distance.
That's a good
great
touch.
flick there from Connor Wickham.
Yeah, it's a corner.
And Jordan Rhodes. It was a similar sort of header to the one actually that I think Stephen Fletcher did into Rhodes' path at the City Ground for one of his goals, maybe a little bit more away from the centre. 10 minutes gone, the ball will be fighted over. It is a deep one towards Connor Wickham, into the side netting. He couldn't quite bring that back across, but Wednesday have been a threat from corners, and once again picking out Connor Wickham. I was thinking it was going to be third goal from a header.
Oh, it's a great leap that.
Heads it back in towards the former Brentford man. And again he turns his man really sharply there, Barry Bannon, and slots it away in towards Palmer. Palmer goes down the line looking for the runner. It's headed backwards in towards Connor Wickham there by Jacob Murphy. Hanging on to it. And he's turned his man well. He's done really well. Great balance and riding the tackles. It comes for a strike and slightly off balance there. That was Adam Rees just poking at it. He took possession off Connor Wickham. Whether Wickham wanted to carry on, I don't know.
It's a great little run from Connor Wickham. He left two players for dead.
That's something that obviously isn't normal practice. I wonder whether it will become something we look at in the future. Obviously it's warmer weather, so that's one of the reasons for it.
That's when we fell asleep. That's a great tackle from Bannon.
Ball goes in there towards Barry Bannon. And
Connor Wickham
does really well. Great footwork and slides it through. This is a chance for Wednesday, and it didn't quite run there for Adam Rich, slightly behind him, and the defender got back and made the challenge, but the football there from Wednesday was exquisite.
Well, Bannon and Wickham just showed there that brief moments how, what good players they are.
Just try and just give the place a different look, I suppose. Nothing, as I say, quite compares to the real thing. As Wednesday will try and make a clearance, but again, I think it's going to be a free kick for West Brom. A few little soft ones given away, maybe, but it's not allowing much to go, is he? He's a bit picky. It's going to be Pereira. Footer. It's going to be Pereira. Plays it over, and that one goes in there. They're looking for a penalty. There's a couple of bodies come together. Moses Odubajo is there. He's given a delayed penalty. He's decided
where's
a penalty,
that come from?
But again, it took, 5-6 seconds to decide that. Well, it was coming together, but it's the delayed reaction. He was having a good old think about it.
Yeah,
a West Brom player, but...
Is this Austin?
It is Austin. I just said he hadn't really been in the game, but this is where he earns his money. Austin comes forward and slots it away. Bottom corner. Wildsmith goes to the right-hand side. And Austin does what Austin does. He scores the opening goal of the game here at Hillsborough after the penalty was conceded. Wednesday have to respond as they did against Forest in the home fixture the other day. But that's unlucky for Wednesday because they've started this game really well, but they find themselves trailing West Brom by 1-0.
Well, from here, they don't look a small side, do they, West Brom? They look as though they've got lots of height in their side.
Ball's put in there with a bit of force and it's headed down into the ground and
free
it bounces away there for Dominic Iorfa.
Yeah, maybe
didn't really connect properly, did he?
No.
Trying to get the ball back, but it's been played down the sides. Just keep with him, it's Steengana again. Just plays this one back, maybe the long-range effort's on, and it is! It was Harper who tried his luck. He took aim, and it was a decent strike. But it does go wide, but that was certainly a big worry there for Wednesday. It was afforded a lot of space. Pass is cut out, Pereira.
Oh dear, we're in a bit of trouble now.
Austin has Robinson, they've gone slightly further back. It does eventually come for Robinson. Robinson works it on. Pereira was charging forward and Dominic Iorfa makes the challenge and concedes that. Goes in there from Pereira. It's cleared away.
Two good headers
make
there.
The challenge. It was Massimo Luongo getting it away. Adam Reach chasing back towards the goalkeeper. Johnston kicks it long though. Wednesday across and reading it well there. Mozota Badjo turns it back for Joe Wildsmith. Goes into the air. And lucky that is kind of Wickham. And again, it's West Brom enjoying a good period of possession. And they've got it over towards the flank. Pereira, measured pass into the box. It's into Robinson. Robinson trying to make an angle. Has to come back out wide, and now Gibbs will send it over. The header from close range goes in, steered in off the post past Joe Wildsmith, and it's Pereira who gets on the end of it, and West Bromwich Albion have got a bit of a cushion now. They've just started to show signs of getting on top in this game, and they've hurt Wednesday there. A second goal, Sheffield Wednesday 0, West Brom 2.
Well, that was great build-up play from West Brom. I don't think we can complain. It was a great little cross, a glancing header. Joe Wildsmith, no chance at all, and it just nestled in the back of our net. They've had two shots, and both of them, 2 shots on target, and both of them have gone in the back of the net.
Give an angle to release the ball yet. He does go for Adam Reach, and he's just sort of volleyed it away towards Moses Odubajo. And Odubajo trying to come forward. He tries to release
that
one.
Ball,
he has found Harris. Harris just about gets hold of it. Cuts inside. Harris goes for goal. Hits the post. And it comes back out. So unlucky there from Kadeem Harris. He beat the goalkeeper, but the woodwork comes to West Brom's rescue.
Would you believe that? That's the first chance he's had to cut inside onto his right foot the whole game. They've shown him down the outside. This time he's come inside on his right foot, left the keeper for dead, hits the post and bounces out.
He's thrown it inside. Oh, it's lost. And now again Pereira getting on the ball, and it's cut back inside. This could be a chance for 3-0. What a tackle that is!
Superb tackle that was.
It's Dominic Iorfa.
Fantastic effort there.
You almost expect it though, as soon as you say an outstretched leg, what a tackle, it's usually Dominic Iorfa. He's got that power of recovery. We've seen it time and time again as the ball is just worked back. Wednesday keeping possession on the edge of the area with Connor Wickham. Wickham trying to spin away, goes for goal! It wasn't as close as maybe I sounded like it was going to be, but he struck it cleanly. Made that for himself, really. Just unfortunately couldn't get the accuracy on it.
Yeah, good, showed good strength again. Wednesday really unlucky to be losing the game at all, but
if that goes in, though, it really could have been very interesting. You just suspect now, though, we're playing out time as Pereira tries to play that one forward. Cut out by Wednesday. Bannon He stands off and allows them that time and space, and it's worked through. That should be dealt with. Oh, it's a slip, and Wildsmith's required to make a save, denying Grzycki, who got in there, but that was an unfortunate slip there for Wednesday from a defensive point of view. They got away with it.
Yeah, I thought I don't know if he meant to go down on his feet, but maybe he could have stayed up and just knocked it back to Joe, but seemed to slip.
A fairly long run in the Premier League, and I don't think it'll be a major surprise when they win promotion this season as they look to go through here with Robinson. Robinson tries to cut it back. This could be another one. Well,
it's a great
could
block.
have been, but for a block from Moses Odebaggio, just stopping Grzycki getting a clean hit on it. Put his body on the line. He's got a corner. Is he giving a corner or is he giving a goal kick? I think he is a corner. He seems surprised.
I thought he'd actually pointed to a penalty spot, but he hadn't.
Johnson goes centrally, looking for Robinson. And Robinson eventually comes away with the ball and works it away. They play a little 1-2, trying to get in behind the Wednesday defence. Still not clear. Great block from Barry Bannon. Still the Owls need to clear their lines though. Comes for Pereira. Pereira slams it in and it goes into the roof of the net.
That's game over.
The final touch possibly comes off Palmer, but that made no real difference. It was going in. It was drilled with some force. And this game is done and dusted. West Brom are going to win the points. They've now got 3 goals. Wednesday haven't got any.
Massive shame for large periods of the game. We have been in contention. But I suppose when you throw everything forward, you're risking getting caught at the back, and that's what seemed to happen on that occasion. But no complaints now when you lose 3-0.
Back again. And Wednesday with Lee over to Palmer. Down the line it goes. Newu's after it. That's Newu. Drags it back. Goes inside now for Murphy. Murphy turns. Needs to release the ball. He's still going to hang on to it.
He's done
Cuts
well.
it back, and Wednesday can't quite get a consolation. It's poked wide.
I think it's Kieran Lee.
It was Lee arriving inside the 6-yard box. Something we've seen time and time again over the years from Kieran Lee, but on that occasion he steered his shot wide of the target. And he slots it long now up to the front, looking for Wickham. Great control. He's had a good night really as an individual, and he will go for goal, trying to get 3 and 3. That was his personal target. Now here's Murphy again. That's a good hit. This time the goalkeeper does make a save. Johnson beats it out. The cross will go back into the centre, and here's Wickham. First times it, left foot, and not quite the accuracy we were hoping for.
Yeah, it's difficult for him on that one, but great strike that was blocked. Murphy, superb strike, made the keeper make a save. Again, the final cross or whatever, it hasn't always been there, but West Brom have worked really hard to stop that.
Well, that's it. The whistle has blown. Full time is upon us, and it's West Bromwich Albion who leave Hillsborough with all 3 points. A goal in the first half from the penalty spot by Charlie Austin, and then in the second half 2 goals from Pereira, who's put this game out of reach of Sheffield Wednesday against a top side. Let's not get away from it, but disappointment for Wednesday. They've lost their first game since football has restarted.